Hello! Welcome to the table! It is awesome to be back. Glad you could join us tonight. I am Nate, the historian for this session. Before we get started with tonight's game, I just wanted to thank all of you that joined us for our first T7. What was the, how do we, thorough
Something.
Thorough
Thursday theories that transcend.
T-set, 7 keys.
Thanks for joining us for that. That was really fun. Not sure if that's going to be like every 2 weeks. We'll figure out the schedule of that. But it was great to talk to you in the chat. I think probably throughout the night, what we'll try to do is get the Discord link in there. So if you would like to join our Discord, and that way you could talk to the cast, to myself, to those behind the camera, and just ask us things. I sort of mentioned this on T7, where I'm hoping to do a community game where we can kind of tell the story of the war that happened before this one together in the Discord. So how that looks is to be announced, but it should be a good time. I think it'd be really fun just to do that as a community. But yes, thank you for joining us tonight. Before we begin, let's open up the records for review. January 9th, 617 AC, Barrack Tent C8 is introduced to the mobile armors that tower above the soldiers on the battlefield. After a demonstration, Cricket is instructed how to operate the H-55 mobile diesel armor, better known as the Harbinger. After a quick skirmish of capture the flag, I'm hearing myself again, vehicle cleaning duty, and a brotherly argument, the platoon discusses the future possibilities that await them on the front lines. A man in his early 50s sits in a makeshift underground bedroom. The damp cave walls periodically drip water on the floor, but are quickly dried up by the heat of the fire in a dugout hearth, the smoke escaping through a chiseled chimney. The man stands up from the chair near the bed and walks toward the hearth, his face illuminated by the flames. Though time has begun to take a toll on his features, his pleasant smile gives a glimpse of the young man he used to be. The fire reflected in his blue eyes mirrors the youthful optimism still burning in his heart. On a table nearby, maps and books are strewn in a haphazard manner, while a half-eaten apple is used as a paperweight on a stack of letters. The man suddenly springs into action, running back and forth from the hearth to the door on the opposite side of the room, crouching to touch the floor on each turn. After a few minutes, he realizes that there is a figure waiting in the doorway. "Sorry to interrupt," a younger man says, not certain if he should leave. "I used to be a little quicker," the older man replies, using another shirt he found on the floor to wipe the sweat from his face. Looking back to the young man, he continues. "News?" "Aye, sir," the young man replies. "We lost contact. She didn't check in at the scheduled time." The older man looks around the room, seemingly looking for something, before deciding to toss the makeshift sweat rag to the floor once more. "So no news then?" "Aye, sir." "Chin up, soldier. She does everything in her own time. We'll hear from her soon enough." "Aye, sir." The older man walks to the table, picks up the apple, and takes a bite. He turns back to the younger man. "Send a missive to our contact in Bast. Regardless of what we finally hear from her report, we need everyone back here in a week's time to debrief and plan for our next phase." "Aye, sir." "And Otto?" "Yes, sir." "Write to your mother. And tell her you're still alive." Aye, sir." Thanks for joining us for episode 3 of Welcome to the Table. guys.
You were going for.
And we're back. I love that. Professionals.
Oh, dear.
Let's get this started.
What a time.
Find out next time on T7 what we were talking about.
All right, you ready?
Maybe.
Medic! A scream emanates from the nearest trench over. The call is heard, and a woman and teenage boy, too young to be at war, race down the muddy trenches. The call for help emanates again from a desperate soldier. The two continue to run, tripping over the wounded and dead alike. Despite how far they run, it seems they never get closer. The boy falls and is picked up by a large soldier. The larger man throws him out of the way as an artillery strike lands behind them. The woman and boy are thrown off their feet. After what feels like an eternity, the two medics shake off the shell shock as fresh cries from the frantic soldier cut through the pounding in their heads. Scrambling the last corner, they find a young soldier kneeling next to his unconscious friend. "Please, he's not going to make it," the young soldier yells. Getting to work, they begin assessing the unconscious soldier. The open wounds are numerous, so they focus on the worst. Time runs short as the young soldier's life spills out on the muddy trench. "Destroy, I can't stop the bleeding," the young boy chokes out as tears fill his eyes. The woman places a comforting hand on his shoulder. He wipes his eyes with his upper arm as his hands are soiled by mud and blood. Despite their efforts, the soldier's breath slowly slows as he goes still. The boy shakes off the comforting hand from his shoulder and stands up as he gives a raw scream towards the sky. As the woman looks up, she sees an enemy soldier looming over the top of the trench, rifle pointed at the boy. Olive! Morphin. You wake up in a cold sweat.
It's a dream.
Just a dream, then.
Did you say something?
No. Go back to bed.
All right.
I'll get up and head outside for some cool air.
Okay. It's definitely cold.
Like the very deep, heavy breaths, showing the cold, whatever it's called, condensation coming out. Wow, descriptive terms.
Do I hear her walk by?
How quiet are you?
Quite enough, but not not trying to sneak around.
Sure.
Okay. I go out and I kind of just peek my head out the tent. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm alright. I had a bad dream.
Yes. They have lots of those.
Everyone seems so thrilled to be getting out into the field. Nothing good can come from it.
I know. I'm not thrilled.
I know you're not. Sorry.
It's all right. But at least we're not alone, right?
Define alone.
We have a group.
Group of lonely people.
Sometimes I find that is the best way we can heal.
I hope so. We'll see.
I'm going back to bed.
I should too. Sorry to wake you.
It's fine. I'm used to it. Usually it's rocks snoring.
Sleep apnea. It's a real thing. So good.
I'm diagnosed.
Goodness, what time is it?
By your estimations, probably 1, 2 in the morning.
Yes, back to bed. And although I lay back in my cot, we have cots, right? We have at least have cots.
Yes.
For now. We're still at the place. At the camp. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't attempt to fall back asleep, but I just stare at the roof of the canvas tent.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Eventually, your heart stops racing, because these days, even with a bad dream, these days are tiring, and eventually your body just gives over to its exhaustion, and you fall asleep. January 17th, 6:17 AC. Decravos is abuzz with new rumors of skirmishes between Adelia and an unknown faction. Some suspect that Falstat is engaged with Adelia, but who this faction is has not been identified by the top brass at the base. Other rumors appear to indicate that there have been either attacks or potential violent thefts occurring in Proxtrania. Barracks Tent C8, along with the rest of the low-ranking trainees, have learned not to discuss these rumors in earshot of a superior. Rashid Kislov has been particularly intolerant of any discussion he believes to be a distraction. As you all shiver in the cold, he explains your next training exercise. This is called the wall. The objective is simple. You will work together to reach the top. If any are left behind, the mission is not successful, and you will be on latrine cleaning duty for the next 2 weeks. You're all standing at the edge of what appears to be an empty pool with a ladder to enter. At the far side stands the wall, a sloped structure that reaches high into the air. You will be working in your squads to find the way up the wall. Fastest time will receive a break day tomorrow. You will receive no further instructions. Balthus, Venya, Williams, George, Shaska, Dawkins, you're up. Down the ladder. The rest of you, you will not be standing around. Modvarev.
Which one?
It's on them at this point. So we have different ranks.
Elder.
Yes, sir.
You will lead the rest on Veska route.
Yes, sir.
Keep the pace up. Go! You all begin your run. Falling in step.
I fall back just at the beginning to cricket. And I go in stride with him and I'm like, you're not gonna fall behind.
When have I ever fallen behind?
Literally every day this week you've fallen behind.
You're
You've
making
been
this up.
You've been the last
There's
out
no
of
way.
the tent.
There's no way.
If you want to succeed,
You're playing
you
a
need
game
to
with
keep
me
up.
right now. This is
If
ridiculous.
you want to succeed, you need to keep up. Now keep up.
You know
and then
I'm
I
gonna
just
edit
go
you in
back.
every single game. Oh, hey, get back here!
So you all begin your run, falling in step, and every so often the sergeant calls names as you loop back around to the wall, some pulling out of the group while the last group joins back in. Most look worse for wear, and all are shivering and soaked to the bone. Eventually, Kislov yells, Jasper, take over! Alisat, Modvadev, Wembley, Bowen, Modvadev, Parks, Shaloni. So you guys all are pulled out of this group to the edge of the pool. And the Kislov just motions to the ladder. You see that now the bottom of the pool is damp, where it was not damp before.
Oh, it's not filled with water.
It is not filled with water right now, but it is damp, where it was not.
Interesting.
when you were running.
Could you describe the obstacle one more time for those who...
Right now, what it looks like is just a sloped wall that goes high.
How high?
At least, doing my math, at least 60 feet.
Oh. I was
And we
thinking
all
like,
have to get up
I was
there?
thinking like Ninja
Okay.
Warrior. But this
What?
is higher than
Is
Ninja
it like
Warrior.
at a even angle, or does it like kind of go up straight, kind of like Ninja Warrior?
At this point, it's just like a wall at a slant.
Okay.
Yep.
And what is it made out of?
You do not know at this point. You have not climbed down into the pool.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
so what are we doing?
Can you make ice ledges? Is that something you can do?
Maybe.
Is that mud in the bottom? We can.
I don't know. We'll have
There's
to.
water.
Rock's
Climb
just
down
sort
the
of, like
sea.
Rock's climbing down the ladder, and then like he looks up at Yannick and he's like, "What can you do here?"
Well, at first, while you're doing that, I'm trying to see if I can dig out like footholes to like just kick holes in to just make like makeshift stairs up this thing.
It is so when you see this thing, it is just metal.
It's
A
metal.
metal thing that goes up.
It's like
It's metal.
For the sake of this,
it's a monolith.
this is what we are going to do.
I'm not a metal
Give me
bender.
2 seconds here.
Yeah.
This is the one that I want.
I wanted to do like a human ladder, but 60 feet is way too high.
Yeah.
What I want, we are going to play this in. I need you guys to roll combat order. Okay,
Okay.
do that first.
And that's we add.
Alacrity.
I mean, I knew that. I'm just asking so that people can be by home.
And I was able to.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's me hitting the wall.
Do you want to give us? You want to keep track of
Sure, I
our?
can.
Hired Stomp the Odds to play for you. While I try to find-
I have a 9. Does anybody have more than a 9?
I have 11.
I have a 10.
You have a 9? Is that what you rolled? Oh, you have a 12. I was like, that is a 8.
You rolled 11?
11. Yeah.
But she would go higher.
By the way,
You go
with
higher than
you,
me, because-
your group is also Oliver and Helena. Have you heard those last names?
Right, totally useful individuals, not useless at all. They
Um,
kept up. Okay.
so, 10 to 12,
Cricket and
11.
or I should say 10 now. 10 to 12. You can write
The wall.
The wall is up first.
Ivan.
the yeah. You can actually. That's the easiest way to do it. The wall is at 11.
before Lydia or after Lydia? She also rolled 11.
My alacrity is 0.
Then it's before.
Right.
If you
Who's
want.
running this?
What's that?
Who's running this? No, the drill.
The drill. Kislov is above. Currently.
There are.
So we did 10 up, right? 10 plus.
And then Morphid and Rock both had 9.
She's above me.
Okay.
And then I rolled an 8.
Okay. So then you're next. They are 7. You can put Oliver and then Helena.
Can you restate the goal?
Get to the top,
All of us.
all of you. All right. So
This is the wall.
yeah, this is theater of the mind.
It's like this, right?
Slanted.
It's slanted.
Oh no, it's like this.
It's like
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
at an angle.
So it is the
That's
wall
different.
first.
yeah.
So below you guys, this pool. First of all, you start to feel ice cold water that begins to fill at your feet. As this happens, at the bottom of the wall, what appears to be some sort of lower tier begins to slide out from this wall and you see there's just a few ropes that come down from this, like ropes that are up at like the
At the
tier
very top.
at the top of this tier that comes out.
Okay.
So about they're like 10 feet to the top of this tier essentially.
Great small ice platforms.
Will they fasten to the
turn.
wall? We're just asking if you can. We're not asking you to do it.
That's up to him. But yes, probably.
Who are you pointing at? I'm asking
The
you.
historian.
What is the historian?
I don't really know, but I think he will exist one day.
I think that this man is insane.
I thought you were
I-
a historian.
My
I think I can
ankles
do that.
are very cold and very wet.
So there's a platform for us to stand
It's gonna
on.
be easy.
It
at
is
the base of
the whole tier came out and it is 10 feet up to the next one, and there are like 3 ropes that have come down.
So we're
out of
in
this
a
tier.
hole, and this thing just came out, and
Yes.
there's ropes hanging from it.
Correct.
Okay, great.
You got it.
Cool.
Yep.
We can reach the
wall
ropes, correct?
Extend
It goes all the way down.
past the pond.
Yes.
The rim of the pond.
Yes.
That was not
Oh.
promising. Somebody mock up a drawing of the wall.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I think somebody
I
understands.
think Shay probably would know better
Shay's-
than me, though.
Shay's out here.
It's because I was a camp counselor for so long.
Okay, so that's
So I don't know because I don't know what pond.
mm-hmm. And then where's this platform?
So the bottom portion of the wall came out.
Yes.
And there are
Oh.
ropes
Yep.
attached to it.
Yep.
So like the bottom 10 feet of this 60-foot wall moved towards us, and there are ropes.
Slot.
So we just gotta climb up.
But the ropes
We're
are
doing
okay.
They're all
Bottom.
from
I'm really sus about these ropes.
Cricket,
Yeah,
you're light. Hit the rope.
I'm done when I can.
It's combat order.
Yes.
Isn't he
combat
first?
order. No,
Nope.
Lydia's
No, I am
Oh,
It is first.
Lydia,
Unfortunately.
actually, you're lighter. Hit the rope.
Okay.
Sorry,
And so,
I thought he was.
before I put my full weight on it, I before I start climbing, I
Mhm.
put my full weight on it and make sure that it's sturdy.
Yep.
And then I also.
Give me a perseverance check.
Okay.
Perseverance.
Persistence?
Perseverance.
Is that
we have-
That's persistence. I don't know why I just said what I said.
Like,
we
did
have
he
that.
change?
Yeah, it's
That'll
persistence.
be an 8.
Yes.
Okay.
So you begin to hand over hand and doing the shimmy up this
Yeah.
rope that you've been taught. You guys have been doing this a bit, and
Use your legs.
I'm working on it.
I'm encouraging.
you realize that this is gonna. You already have like a little bit of like from your half down is kind of already soaked in water.
Okay.
There's just extra weight that you're like, uh-oh, as you're climbing up this ladder. But you come out of the water as you begin to climb up this.
Gotcha.
And you are able to shimmy up to the top.
As I'm climbing, do I see anything weird? Like these ropes are attached to something that's gonna like let go at a certain point?
They just seem to be attached to the top of the
Okay.
wall. Yep.
I just want to make sure the ropes aren't sus.
No sus ropes.
Yep. So that is your turn essentially. That's how we're gonna roll these.
So
So
it's cricket.
I'll throw down a rope. Haha, JK. They're already there.
persistence.
That is 7.
Use your legs.
You start climbing up again, feeling that weight of the water that's already kind of soaking your clothes. And the water is continuously rising below you guys. As
How
you get
high
up.
is it now?
It's
We're all just standing in the pool.
to you, it's probably to your calves. Like, I'd say probably like Oliver, it's up past his knees at this point.
And he's way down the line, right? Cool.
So you get to the top. You see Lydia up here.
Women and children first.
It's just you guys are just kind of on top of this tier of metal. And then now you're like, and the wall continues up in that slant. from where you're at.
And have it at the top. Can we grab the rope to try to pull it to help others up faster?
Yeah, I was thinking
To give them like a bonus or something?
You can on your turn.
Great. I think that's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's more of it.
on my turn,
Yeah.
I'll turn to Helena. You and I both know this isn't a strong suit. And I'll start taking the end of the rope and I'm gonna try and tie like a seat harness around her
Okay. Sure.
so that she doesn't necessarily have to hold on.
Sure.
To help, like it can like grab so she just sits into it.
Yeah, let's see how good of a knot you tie. Give me a logic check. What's gonna hold the weight?
Fair Helen.
6.
It's not your best knot.
It's not. It's not.
It's not.
Still hold on.
Okay, you're
We'll just give you some extra leverage.
good to know. Yep.
That's rock.
You able to do anything else? But
Can I identify how bad the knot is, or do I have to ignore it and pretend it's good?
that is what would Rock do.
Well, I was going to help.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check the rip. I'm gonna check the knot.
Okay.
Is it logic again?
Yep.
Same thing. You're not a mean person. 10.
Yeah.
No, 9.
There's paper in the helm. Definitely not.
It's like just gonna go up and be like, there's a better way. And then I'm just gonna undo the thing. And I'm gonna. I can't climb now. 'cause I
You
did
rock
that.
splaining?
I can't climb now. Right? Can I not do that? Can I not
You can't climb this.
Okay. I'm just gonna say like. I'm gonna put her on my shoulder and climb the rope.
You didn't fix the rope? You just
No.
saw that it wasn't.
No.
Oh, dear.
I'm not good at tying ropes. I'm not good at tying ropes, but I'm good at identifying patterns. Why would a miner know how to tie a rope? I'm a Boy Scout.
A miner? You wouldn't know how to tie ropes.
To activate shafts.
Yeah, shafts.
I just lifts.
Well, maybe you never did.
That's what I did.
Brain power.
They gave me a jackhammer. He's yelling now from the top.
Yeah, but come on, just get up here.
Tie the rope, and like they just gave me a jackhammer. Yeah, that's my turn.
I look at you
Okay.
and I lean against the wall. So
Next is Yannick.
So how much water
that's
is
just Louise.
As it keeps filling up, it's probably like just above your knees.
could I?
So what?
That could be dangerous. Helpful. Maybe. How many ropes are there?
3.
There are 3 ropes. Okay. Can I? What is it called when I do it out of combat? Can I harvest the water and form it into ice steps?
Yeah, that'll count as one of the harvests.
Great.
Try that. Give me an instinct check.
Do it.
While he's doing
Then
that,
they
are
can
all
use the
3 ropes
ropes
available, or are
to
2
like-
of them currently being used by those 2? They're climbing up them.
They made it up.
Okay. So
Yep.
I
Yep.
Out there.
didn't know if we were doing like all of our turns
Yeah.
were taking place at
Pull,
the same
pull the
time.
entire platform up.
It kind of is, but
Yeah.
you know.
Isn't it?
I don't know if I can do that. That might be too much.
Just like a slab of ice.
But I don't know if I can do that and then move the ice as well.
No, we would use the ropes to move the ice.
Well, this way you have steps and you can walk up them. It's 8 plus 4. 12.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, tell me how you form these steps.
Yeah, so I form just kind of like pulling all of the water from that's in the pool up into steps wide enough that all 3 ropes can be utilized at the same time. And the steps are slanted slightly in so that if you're going to slip, you'll slip toward the steps rather than down the steps. And yeah, just up to the top of this, like, first whatever.
Okay.
Or as high up as I can go.
Okay. You
Just kind of like...
you can get it most of the way up that they would, and they still have to use the rope near the
Yes,
end.
using
but-
the rope to, like,
Yes. Yep.
pull themselves up and with the steps to kind of help them.
Yep. Great. I will say with that, then every check is made with the upper hand to make it up.
Upper hand.
Oliver is next.
Okay. So he's like staring.
I made you steps, Oliver. Go. Use the rope.
Better anyway. Yeah, he
Just
Kind
make
of-
sure to plant your feet. That's all he says.
kind of steps on.
It's a group activity. I need to
test
group
the test the ice. Steps on it, grabs one of the ropes, and does the 1960s Batman show where he walks up the side of the building. Please tell me you guys know any of the reference.
I see it in my mind.
But is able to get up, and then like the steps are slippery, so he kind of like whoa, and he reaches out to you, Cricket, like kind of yank him up. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. Now help me with these ropes.
All right, next would be Helena. Are you
So, I changed it up a little bit.
okay?
I'm not gonna carry her on my shoulder. I'm gonna climb the rope the same way, but she's gonna be in front of me. So it's almost like she has like the full support. My body climbing up behind her.
Okay,
Plus we have the advantage.
okay.
Upper hand.
So if you want that to happen, it'll have to wait till
Yeah,
your
my
turn.
turn. Yeah.
Okay, sounds
She
good.
could just, I don't know, prepare to be lifted.
Okay.
That can be her turn.
Okay,
Then it's the wall.
then it's the
Oh
wall.
no.
So the water begins to, first of all, rise quicker, and it's now with you there. It's probably up just above your waist. So for Helena, it's like chest height at this point.
She's going under.
The wall, the first tier begins to move out more from this thing, and there's another tier that begins to pull out as well. And you guys see, well, wait till your turn, but it's moving out from the wall. Second tier,
Okay, we have to
Above,
get as soon as
like where they are, or down below?
above. So it's the second tier is coming out from the wall, and the first one is moving as well.
Okay. So like they're not hitting.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Easy. This is cake.
But the ice begins to crack because it's a stationary
Right.
ice as it's moving.
Yeah.
So
With my 12 that I rolled, can I like?
It's a pass or fail system.
if you want to use another harvest,
No.
yes.
I-
Okay.
Pick it up.
All right.
It does take like
Is there a time limit?
He doesn't say a word. His log doesn't say
it takes
a
the
word.
sweetness out of rolling high when you're just like, oh, it's a pass or fail. I needed a 7 and I rolled a 20.
Alright, I would like to use my turn to help the people that are coming up. Is that something that you do?
Yeah, so it's Rock and Helena are the only ones that have yet to make it up.
Okay.
Or no, you didn't.
And
You
I
didn't
didn't.
go up yet.
Unless
Oh
I.
yeah, you didn't make it up either.
Most of us didn't.
Exactly, we have to hurry this thing
Could
up.
I
or
have
they are going to
also
get.
gone up my ice steps?
No,
Okay,
making it
yeah.
and yeah.
So, Nate, are they going to get sealed in if they don't get up this next turn?
It would just continuously push towards the back of the pool, essentially.
Okay, but they're not in danger of getting closed in yet. Okay, great.
Not yet.
Um,
That'd be nice.
can I
Just
look
scope
at
out
the
the
next
next
tier that's popping out just to kind of see what's happening with that?
Yes. Let's see. Give me a
Because at least I can be prepared for when they
Sure.
come up.
give me a logic check.
Oh, I'm good at those! Yes! 14.
14. Okay, so you spot a few things, okay? First off, coming out of this tier, there appears to be what looks like a control panel that's on the wall. Coming out from this thing, it like kind of opens up as the tier moves out. And it starts to open as the whole tier begins to move. And you're looking around at other things. You see at the far side, on the up, so you're at the wall, other edge of the pool. Those are not there before. At the other end of the pool, above them, like above where Kislov is standing, there are a series of targets that you can see set up as well.
behind us.
Yep.
So this is the pool.
Yep.
And then the first tier came out.
Yep.
We climbed up here. And the second tier is coming out here or on this side?
Second tier's coming out the same way.
Same way.
Out of the wall.
Uh-huh.
And the targets are
And the
down
targets
this.
are over
Yeah.
here.
So like you're here,
And the control
and the
panel's
second
here.
wall's
Yes.
coming out, but your
Okay.
feet are like it's moving with you, so you're not getting
Got it.
pushed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I infer what the targets are for?
You just know that you didn't see them before.
Okay. Hurry up and get up here. There's a control panel and 4 targets that weren't there before.
We're hurrying.
I know, I'm just telling you what's ahead.
I don't have a bow and arrow.
Cricket, we're gonna work on it together. Don't do anything stupid.
Panel?
The power of
Or heavily
friendship.
no.
Well, I mean, when we get there, don't do anything stupid.
My mind is running in circles.
She gets it.
Don't do anything stupid.
She knows he does stupid.
I never
stuff.
do anything.
And is that all I can do?
Yeah, with the all the
great.
searching around. Yeah, that's all about the time you
Cool.
got.
Morphid.
Cricket.
Cricket.
I looked at Morgan. She gave me a head nod as if to say she doesn't need help. And I looked over to to Rock, and I'm like, he's got that covered.
I didn't even.
So
look in
I
his
look at
direction.
I look up at the panel and I try to get to the panel and see what it does.
Okay, give me a logic check.
All right.
you not do anything stupid.
Don't cut the red.
Oh yeah, that's a 13.
13. You look at this thing quickly. You can identify that there are a number of connections that could be made on the panel between like 2 sections of this, like from the left to the right. That you
Like plugs.
essentially, yeah, or there's more to mechanics that I don't understand. So
Right,
you
right.
do, yeah.
All right. So I get my thinking cap on.
But don't go into the zone.
All right, I'm going into the zone.
Don't go. Don't go.
And I just start to work on it.
So, okay. That's gonna take a bit.
All right.
All right.
Working on it.
Sounds good.
Morphid.
Climbing up. Resistance?
Yes.
You go. I don't need your help.
With
9.
yes, you're able to do the
Wait.
Batman thing.
12.
15.
Dang!
A natural 15.
You don't. You look at the.
No, it's natural
Yeah,
12.
Oh, a natural
For a
12.
total.
I was
You-
proving
a dirty
I don't
15.
need help.
I'm sorry. You don't.
Yeah.
Look, like you look at the
Strong
ice,
independent woman.
and you're just like nah, and then you don't even use your legs, just the hands.
Oh, so
Like,
Yes!
So she did critically succeed.
Is it
Was a
Kiss Off the
critical
one that
set.
demoted you?
Kiss off?
Yeah. Yeah, show who's boss queen. Yes!
But yes, you make it up here, and then you're like, oh, I regret that. You didn't use your legs. Ow.
I've been hammering home
Right.
to everybody that they should be
That
using
was
their.
really good. That was really good.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yes, why wouldn't it be?
Oh no!
Don't throw it.
Don't. Pause.
Hey.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Woo!
Fuck you.
What do you think?
All right. So yes, you were up. Rock's turn.
All right.
Are you carrying Helena?
Not carrying her over the shoulder, but she's
That's right,
going
she's
in front of
you.
me.
Yeah.
So like if she slips, she'll just be caught by my body weight, and I'll continue to go.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, full legs.
All right. So I would say this: if you want to do that and try to get her up, you can.
With the lower hand.
Yeah. So you have upper hand with the ice.
Oh, the ice
but
is still there. I
ice
thought
is
it was
still there.
gone. I thought it was
It's just
gone.
cracking.
It's
Oh,
just
just
cracking.
Okay.
You have a, but because of that, I'm just gonna say it's a straight roll.
Straight roll.
Yep.
Got it. I'll take a straight roll any day. What is this again? What kind of check?
Persistence.
6.
Try to do it. You just slide down. It's okay, dear.
She's in the water.
She roll?
about to start treading water.
It's not her turn yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like it does almost have to be like in tandem.
On her turn, does she kind of skip to do anything to help him?
I think not, because like it would more just have to be she would have to roll to see if she would like slip or something.
Yeah.
But like I can't even do it, so I'll try again if we don't drown.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's like
climb up.
Alright, give me a persistence check with upper hand.
Okay. So that's 8.
Okay. Yeah, and you pull yourself, and it's like, oh, it's getting heavy because that water is high now, and you're soaked to the bone as you come out of this, and like the it's really cold outside, so it's a shock to the system as you begin to climb this ladder. It's cold air. It's cold air hits you. That was hard to say, but you make it up, and now you're shivering as your clothes are just completely soaked. Next is Oliver, who is up on there, and he is going to reach down towards Helen.
yeah, I was gonna say on her turn, and then I'll try to catch her if she falls.
Okay. So it's Helen's turn.
She's real good.
Oh, she went.
She has double lower.
Turns out Elena's real strong.
She has bad legs, but great arms.
Kind of pulls up, and then like reaches out and grabs Oliver's hand, and you kind of like come over, kind of reach down and kind of pull her up onto
he's
the...
doing the control.
Oh, that's right.
I would be a bit
Yes.
Sorry, I can't.
In the zone. In the
I
zone.
got
I'm
it.
like, shut up over there!
I'll interrupt him softly in a second.
Oh, it's a little chilly outside.
Yeah. Good job.
Not really, thanks.
trying
It
here.
is the wall's turn. So first off, the next tier begins to pull out from this. There is no ropes here at all on this wall, but the tier begins to pull out, and the water begins to rise quicker. It's almost just about at this next tier where you guys are standing on.
So am I underwater? Can I just swim?
You
out?
are currently treading water at this point.
Seems a little bit easier.
And then
I'm sorry. How deep is the pool? 60 feet?
right now it's just up to the first tier.
No, sorry, not the water. The pool.
The pool?
Yeah. So like.
The hole that we're climbing.
The whole.
Yeah, the hole that we're
The hole.
like is the wall all the way to the outside of the pool.
It's
Like,
above the pool. The wall's above the
The
pool.
wall's
So it
like-
can't. The water cannot cover the entire wall.
Yeah.
How high can it go?
I didn't like that.
Okay, never mind. The wall's gonna sink. The wall's gonna sink. Why did they build this? This can't possibly.
All right.
Be
Your
draining
precious
us, right?
empire did this to us.
And you see as this pulls out
I don't.
up on this
Don't say
next tier,
As I'm
coming out of it, and you guys can see there is what appears to be a mounted turret that is up on this next tier.
Okay, great.
Is it pointing toward us?
Not at the moment.
Oh, please.
Into the target.
What is a turret?
a gun.
Okay, thank you.
What is a turret? She said. Don't let that go.
I
man.
say,
Or it
playing
could
a
be,
board
like,
game?
one of those pillars on a medieval castle.
Yeah, that's where I heard the word. I was like,
But also a turret.
Yeah.
it's a oh.
It's a mount, usually mounted on like a tripod or something.
Like
With a long
like
train
a
of
sniper gun?
bullets. Not a sniper, like a machine, big machine gun.
Okay, is the walls turn over?
Wall's turn is over.
Lydia.
Lydia.
Ah, okay. So we have a third tier coming up now.
What's that?
There's a third tier coming
Yes.
up now? Okay.
That's where the turret is popping out of.
Okay. It's working. With my 14 from last time, can I infer that the control panel that he's working on controls the turret and the targets in some way?
You have no
I
idea.
have no idea. Okay.
Not sure what the control panel does.
I am. Who's all on the bottom? You.
Just rock. I'll be okay.
Are you good?
I'm okay.
All right.
Just we need the whole group up top. Just
all right.
working bottom
got it.
top.
And I go over and I softly interrupt Cricket. Can I help you? Okay, I'm going to help you, and I would like to give him upper hand for whatever.
Okay, kind of work on the.
As my
Sure.
action.
Understood.
Sorry, I was in the zone.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, that's perfect.
That's why I softly interrupted you.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm always pretty rude when I'm working.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
You've been getting better at it.
Thank you. I've been. Great.
Time.
Right.
All right.
Still working on my board.
Okay.
And I'm
Is that
helping.
another logic check? I'm guessing.
And he gets rolled twice.
Do I get to roll twice? Is that-
Yes.
I'm helping.
Yep.
Did you pass?
I did pass. But maybe I can pass more. I passed more.
Double pass.
So
Double
that's
pass.
11.
All right. Yeah. You do this, and you kind of connect these things, and you're like, wait a second.
It's working.
I will let you with this turn. You want to make a logic check to take a shot.
I do. Guys, it's turret time!
Don't miss.
Ah!
Oh.
You missed.
Do I?
Although that one
That's
was,
a 6. That's almost the worst thing I could have rolled. I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah. You fire, and you just totally miss the target.
It's
I
crazy.
told you not to miss.
There's like 4 chances.
Yeah, and I missed. Sorry, I got excited, guys. Get up here!
Just me being down here, I have anything to do with you missing.
Actually, the order is around the table.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
That's crazy.
Yep.
The wall is right
Where are the ropes attached?
They are just at the edge of the one that you climbed up, so they're just kind of like tied into like knots, like at
At the now floor.
yes.
Okay.
No.
I would like to, if I can, in one turn, untie the two that Rock is not using.
Okay.
Untie all of them.
Sure.
Can I also, like, do something after that, or is that like?
I think it's gonna take some time to untie those,
Okay, great.
but I won't make you do a check.
Okay.
But yes, you got if you want to. Because if you've ever tried to untie something,
fine.
even when you're not stressed out, it takes some time.
Oh,
Especially when
yeah.
it's wet and
Yeah.
cold, your
Especially when
fingers
you're like
are
doing it
freezing.
quickly. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
The knuckle. I can't get the knuckle.
If my hands weren't so cold.
And as you're doing this, the water, the water starts to go in your hands as you see that the sides of this begin to raise up from the pool. The pool itself, has
yeah, we
things
see.
that begins to rise up.
Oh.
Rise up.
An outer wall around the pool.
Yes.
That is.
Yes.
So that water can continue to rise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rise up.
I just thought that the wall would sink. I guess that also makes sense. They wasted a lot of money on this train. So do I even need
Good old
anything?
communism.
If the water is at her
Very
hand,
techy.
We look down at our torn clothes.
We're like swinging our jackets, just like.
Somebody died in this, and they made this.
so if the water is at Morphet's hands, that means the water isn't that high, so I don't even need to do anything to get there. I'm
That
there.
depends. Does Rock know how to swim?
If not, he's dead.
Does Rock know how to
What
swim?
have you been holding on to the rope?
We didn't. Well, I'm gonna say yes. If I say no, I'm gonna die.
I need to know if Rock would know how to swim.
Does Scald have any pools that
Do we know how
aren't
to
frozen
swim?
all year?
We would have been swimming in
Yeah,
like ponds
actually,
and like lakes
we-
and stuff. It's
Scald-
all we had for fun.
Scald has actually like a natural heated spring.
Oh, is that the other thing?
Yes, that's the second thing.
Wait,
Right,
those
no,
do exist.
chicken and
Those do
nuts.
exist in
We'll
European
find out
countries.
later.
In
They do.
Czech, they have like the hot and cold
They
springs.
do.
We Skull actually has a swim team.
So yes, it's. I'm not used to this cold.
You would think that he
of
would
water,
sink by his name, but he's actually a very good swimmer.
He's actually very buoyant.
But Rock has
They're called
been
novels.
spending a lot of time outside, so he's acclimated to this He's been getting up at like 4 a.m. to run, so he's.
What
do I have to do?
You will still just give me a persistence check.
Okay, yeah. Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I get up and I'm just like. Okay, where are we at?
By the way, Rock, because you are completely soaked and it's cold outside, everything you do is now at what's the word I'm looking for?
What if I put on a brave
Impairment.
face?
Impairment.
What if
Yeah.
I put on a brave face?
I mean, you can lie about it.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
we can give him help and then it'll be a strength.
I don't need help. Let's go. Where are we at? What's happening? Okay, that's my turn.
So we're on top of the first tier now.
Correct.
And
Yep.
the second tier had the control panel. The targets showed up, and then the third tier has the turret.
Yes.
Is there anything else that we can see on the second
Nope.
level?
Right now.
So the tier with the controls is higher than the tier that we're standing on right now.
No. Trolls here. The turret is higher.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The first tier is now the floor,
Yeah.
and water is coming up. Can we tell based on how many tiers have come out of the wall how many more are left?
Give me a logic check.
Will that constitute my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about that.
We'll worry about it when we get there.
Seeing those targets now, I
Yes.
see them, right?
Yep.
Would I have a clear line of fire to them? I will use a harvest
Okay.
to try and shoot them with balls of ice
Okay. You can make. You can.
from the pool of water that's
With
there.
Just keep.
you can make one shot.
Great.
One at one.
I will
target.
aim for the one that is closest.
Okay. There's 3 of them. They're kind of all in a line. So.
So the one in the middle.
Okay. Great. Give me an instinct check.
Ah. That is a 12.
Throw it, and it hits this thing and spit everywhere. I'm so sorry about that. But it kind of breaks the target. The water actually stops.
I'm assuming like it's high enough where we're like there's like a couple of inches.
Yes.
on top.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's low splash,
Yep.
but it stopped rising.
Mm-hmm. And that target kind of broke.
That bought us some time. All right, Oliver.
Okay.
What do you think we should do next?
He's like, everybody feeling all right?
Help me untie these ropes.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Untie.
Okay. Well, you already have them
Okay.
untied.
Oh, I do. Great.
Yes. What do you need him to do?
Need to lasso the turret. Need to lasso the turret.
Isn't Cricket up on the turret?
No, Cricket's
Is it
at the
the
control panel controlling.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Great.
So he'll make a technique check. See if he can rope it in there.
Sure.
You know him, he's down on the farm.
Okay, now what?
Fine.
That's his go. He won't be able to do that on this turn.
I love that kid. I love that kid. He's like,
Gale is known for its rodeos.
this ain't his first rodeo.
He should have had a southern accent.
I know.
A southern
Listen up.
Gale accent.
Yeah.
Helena is going to climb said rope
She's gonna try.
if it's there. So
Her queen, get a
we
head
should
start.
maybe we should have put knots in the rope. Yeah.
Oh.
and you can see like she kind of wraps one leg around and the other one just kind of dangles. She's kind of using the one to kind of pull herself up, and it's kind of slow going. But she gets up to the top and kind of like falls down. Are you not a fan of today?
You're doing great.
All right, it's the wall's turn.
Oh, I forgot about the wall. I forget every single.
Our 2 NPCs are on the next level.
Oh,
The
no.
water stays where it's at. It's not rise. The turret turns towards Helena.
No.
It's going to
Shot. Helena, duck.
Straight training.
She has to like duck beside. She will lose.
No. I don't even know how many she has. Probably not that many.
Yeah, she's old.
She's old. Well,
19.
This is how we lose.
Hmm.
Oh my
19
gosh.
IP.
In a
Better not
training
lose her in
exercise?
Basic training, gosh.
Are they shooting real bullets? Do we know?
Yep.
Oh man.
Has anyone in our tent died during basic
Falstat knows best.
All right. She kind of runs to the other side, like away from the turret itself. All right. That's Helena's go,
And the walls go.
and the walls go.
So Lydia.
Okay. Now the control panel can control the turret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to try to move the turret away and have it shoot the target.
Okay, give me a logic check.
Hey, I got this.
No, she is in danger. We're doing this now. Okay. 10.
10
Yeah.
plus one of the targets out there.
Okay.
Water stays where it's at.
You can
Cricket,
take over now. if you
your
want
turn.
to.
How many targets are there?
One left.
Oh, right up front. Hit it.
All right, go for it.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's the 11.
As soon as you hit that, on the so you have the turret over here. On the far side, on the other side of the tier where you guys are at, part of it goes in and kind of creates like steps up to the next tier on the like on the opposite end of where the turret would be.
Well, yeah, you could say I'm pretty great at this stuff. Yeah, guys, we can take the stairs. I made them. No help at all.
You can start now.
Okay, let's get up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave you
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards the stairs. I probably can't climb them with this point, though.
Okay, because it's stairs, we'll run through this, but everyone's learning the steps. That's
All
your
right. Up the stairs.
Oh, so we're all up.
yeah. Now you're good.
Yeah, sorry about what I said about not.
Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
what are we looking at here?
Okay, so
Time.
first of all, the walls turn.
Hey, Rock, you're kind of wet.
I'm
Begins to pull out the
looking at
next
this-
tier. So the fourth one comes out. You can't see anything above you, but on the far, like you guys are here, and now the turret's in front of you. Beyond the turret, steps. To the next attack tier. Show up.
The fourth one. But we can't see it.
Which way? And then like the turret facing.
That was
How's Helena looking?
Like she got shot at, but she's not dead.
I will grab her and run past the turret with me in between her.
Give me a bravery check.
Mhm.
6.
Oh no.
You take 15 IP damage. Helena will take
No.
14 IP damage.
Me.
Do your math.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you were like, who's next?
Sorry. Okay. So you run past this thing. You have to sort of die. You did not make it past quite because you guys had to run behind, or at least move out of the way. You're about halfway down this thing. Who's next?
Because around the turret. When I look at the turret, do I see like hydraulic hoses? Is there anything exposed? Any guns?
You'd have to get closer to see.
Can I ask Cricket what the weakest point of the turret is? Would that be my turn to ask?
I would say if you got that info, yes, it would be your turn.
I'm just gonna run up to the. I'm gonna run up the turret, see if I can identify a weak point, and then I'm just gonna start
Give me a bravery.
ripping a bunch of pieces out if I can. It's a fail.
All right. Take some shots at you.
You
Try to run
failed.
towards it.
Back to back.
10 IP.
It's nothing.
Still.
So the turret is on the 3rd tier.
Mm-hmm. Which you guys are
on the 3rd tier. And the 4th tier is accessible, sort of, by the stairs.
By the stairs.
Which are behind the
turret.
turret.
Yep.
Can I only have 2 left, but we'll see. There's still water in the pool. It hasn't gone away. It just has stopped moving.
Correct. Yep.
Could I, like, pull some water up and try and freeze the turret?
Like harvest? Use a harvest? Give me an instinct check.
So hopefully it can stop working that way. Huzzah!
Show me how you tell me how you do it.
So yeah,
I like how you describe better than I do when it's
seeing
Show me how you tell.
Rock Helena. It's Helen or Helena?
Helena.
Helena. Okay.
Yeah. Or excuse me, Helena.
Helena. So seeing that Morbid, Rock, and Helena have all taken some shots from this turret, I just Yannick starts to get kind of frustrated at this turret, and he just like with both hands just pulls water out of the pool up and just shoots ice at it from both sides to encase it in ice.
Okay. Yeah, and you kind of this thing up, and it's like trying to move against it, but it doesn't appear like it can at this point.
Run!
Everybody, give me bravery checks now.
Pass.
Ooh, that's good, because I'm not afraid.
Oh no.
Oh,
Lydia
I'm moderately brave.
I have a -2 in bravery.
Like statistically, we shouldn't be failing as much as we are. It's actually working out quite nice. I like failing.
You're not very brave.
So who passed? You just failed. All right. So you will all make it by this turret because it's just like you're running and
I need
it's trying to
beat
turn.
this thing.
But like as you're at the back essentially, and as you guys are rounding the corner to get up the steps, it kind of breaks out and starts shooting at you as you're like tripping up the steps.
Well, also, I was probably last because I was at the control panel last.
14,
Oh, okay.
and also Helena, who is
Oh,
Limping.
poor
limping
thing.
behind.
She's just having a hard time with this turret.
Did she not roll well on bravery?
She didn't. There would have been no way with the roll she got. Yeah. So she takes another 17.
Did Oliver make it?
Oliver made it.
Do people die in music training regularly?
Training exercise.
It has happened.
Happen all the time.
Did it happen in our tent yet, or no?
Not in your tent, no.
Are we the only ones in our
I just-
tent?
No.
This was like
There's quite a bit.
Okay.
You guys. All right.
Darn, I had a chance to like form a gang. I thought that I
I'm
was.
surprised you didn't.
I thought that I was just with like this and Oliver and Helena.
Still time.
No, there's so many more
I didn't know
people
there
in
was
there
other
other than just us.
meatheads.
There's so many people.
All right. So you guys climb up to this thing. Now this tier, what you see is just a grate below you, and there is what appears to be a. Whose turn is it? Guess we're gonna start.
That I froze
Wall.
the thing, and then we all ran up the ladder. So
So it's the wall.
It would have been the Wallster. Yeah. So next tier begins to pull out, and that the thing begins to rise up from the wall around this pool. There's underneath you in this grate. Everybody give me an alacrity check quickly.
Oh,
Am
snake
I
eyes.
impaired now that I've been shot? Or
What's that? No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
So who's passed? All right. So a fire below this grate like flies out.
Oh my gosh.
So
Dry you off, Rock.
20. 20.
Oh,
Oliver takes 20.
my gosh.
You guys dive out of the way. But this flame is now lit below you, and there's a grate that's underneath that goes to the other end of this plate. Like, the whole tier has this grate. And the fire's at one end, currently. Underneath you.
Is it like lapping up, or
It's just kind of now fire there that's below the grate. Like, it's not, like, coming out anymore. It just kind
not
of burst
lapping up
out.
over the ground?
Correct. Yep. And the water has begun to move again.
Fire.
All right.
Lydia.
Lydia.
Oh gosh. So we are going on to our goal is to move to the next tier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Climb
Okay.
the wall.
Is that your goal?
I mean,
How many feet are we from the top? We can't know, right? Unless we check.
Unless you check.
Each one has been roughly 10 feet so far.
can we see what is on the next turret that we're going to yet, or no?
All you see is the one you're on, which is just this long grate to the other side. Like you're kind of
Okay.
standing on this grate.
And fire just shot up from.
Mhm,
the
and it's
grate?
kind of staying in the spot where it was.
And do we have everybody on the tier that I
Yes.
am
Mhm.
Everybody's
Yep.
okay.
Mhm.
I would like to discern if there are more things or fire like shooting up from different spots of the grate, or if it's staying there and then moving, so that way I can tell everyone else what to avoid.
The only spot that is fire is the one that you get blown out, where you guys right at the top of the steps, and it is
Okay.
staying where it was.
Gotcha.
But it is below. It is in that grate essentially, like underneath the grate.
And the whole thing is a grate?
All the way through. Like there's essentially a channel grate that goes all the way to the other end of this tier. But there's only fire at the one side so far.
Okay. But can I infer that more will shoot up as I go along, or no?
You have no idea.
Can I use my turn to try it? Well, I mean, I guess I would only know if I went, unless I can look.
You can, yeah, if you want to check something out, you can do that.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just keep moving
Okay.
instead.
So you're running to the opposite end.
Yep, I'm running to the next spot.
Yeah, you just keep going,
Okay.
and the fire stays where it's at. You get to the other end of the tier, and the fire did not follow you.
Okay.
Give me. I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Oh no! Wait, but I didn't even roll anything on my turn.
That's true.
So rude.
Yeah, but she did something.
She did something.
She did something.
Well, it
What
was
did
like
I do?
well, it was like we were gonna have to roll. We were gonna have to use like our turn to just look up at the wall and see how much there was left. So it wasn't necessarily that we had to roll, right? I don't know. You're the man.
You would have made a logic check for
Okay.
that. Give me a give me another logic check.
Because I'm trying to like see what information I can gather to help
Sure,
the
sure.
people after me. Okay, that's not bad. 8. Nope. Plus 3. 11.
Underneath this grate, where you're at the other end, you're like looking in there, and you see what looks to be an unlit brazier.
Okay, I move out of the way of that if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tell everybody, do not stand right here.
Brazier.
Do not stand right here
A
when you come over here.
brazier or a brazier?
A brazier.
Brazier?
A brazier.
A brazier.
It's just brazier.
Is it brazier?
Yeah.
I thought it was brazier.
Or brazier, but not brazier.
Well, you said brazier.
You're Italian, that's how you say it. That's how my grandma said
A
Look
unlit.
out for the braziers!
it. Do
That's what
not
you say.
step on this area
Those
right
are
here when
not
you come over.
Falstat issues.
No, definitely not. What?
Do not step on this area right here when you come over.
Okay.
Cricket.
Alright, I'm running.
right over that area.
What?
My phone is dying.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I heed her advice and not run over that particular area, but I'm just gonna sprint to the other side. To
Okay.
See if I can make it. What kind of check am I looking at here?
What do you want to accomplish on your turn? Just
Well-
moving, or
Yeah, I want to get to the other side of it, see if there's stairs on the other side. Because you say there's like a grate, and then like, is that the entire? Looks like this entire level's grate. Okay. And okay, dang it. I gotta rethink this. I guess I'll look up and try to discern what the next level is and how do we get up to the next part.
give me a logic check.
All right. Ah. That is a 12.
12.
Nice.
You're looking and you clock what appears just like in the what it was next to the control panel. You're like looking for like, okay, would there be steps? And there definitely is a spot where there would be steps, but it's flat right now.
So there's-
something is not activated.
Where's the control panel?
There's no control panel. But like how the steps were next to the control panel when you were down below, like when you did that and then they made steps after you had shot the things. You gotta understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see the spots where there would be steps because you can see like
the cutouts.
cutouts, but they're not steps right now.
I relay this
They're
information.
not active.
I realize.
I relay this.
Good to know.
I guess.
Okay.
Alright, hearing that, I want to run across before I get to the section with the braziers. I'm gonna take off my like bomber jacket, whatever layer we have
Mhm.
up top, and I'm gonna lay it over one of them. And I'm gonna step on it.
Okay.
Over like the gray area. And step on that.
Okay. Yeah, you step on it. Nothing happens.
I don't know what else to do.
I have all that information. Right?
Yes, the water is about halfway up the second or the third tier.
How much more do you have in you?
Not a lot.
I think you need to take the fire and light the other one, and then the stairs are gonna pop up, or we're all gonna die. Either way.
I might be able to do that, but then I'll be tapped.
Maybe he should save it for after.
You're so far away.
Oh yeah.
I think you give it all you got, and then I'm gonna just walk over with the rest of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll,
end my turn.
so the grate covers the entire platform that we're on now,
Mhm.
and I can see the fire
Down
on
below
the
you.
side that we're on, and then is it like a straight shot to the other brazier?
Mhm.
Then yeah, I'll just like pull the fire from the one brazier and shoot it to the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
And
you
I
kinda-
do it like underneath
Mhm.
the grate so that it doesn't
Yep.
hit
You kind of
it.
just kind of move this thing
Just
as you
like-
go, and it hits the unlit and
Nice.
steps begin to move.
Nice.
Told you. I
I'm
told
like,
you there was
let's
steps.
go!
I told you.
This is why we
Like
work
we
together.
just scored a
That's why,
touchdown. I'm
that's
like,
why we need me.
I'm like banging on his
I know
shoulders.
there's
Like,
steps.
yes,
I knew there were steps.
Based on the
logic.
pattern that we see in front of us, our last one's gonna use strength technique.
Oh god.
Above you,
Or-
as you
That's
guys
your
climb the
time to
next
shine, Rock.
the next area on this fifth tier, as you guys make it up. Now that you're up there, what you can see is like you couldn't see it because there was a wall there, but essentially in this if I can like okay, you guys are coming up here on the tier. There is empty space here with one of those and then another platform on the other end where there are
Pit
some
or
stairs.
just flat?
A complete pit.
Okay.
And there's one of those rope bridges where the top and the bottom are here. Like you grab the top and you walk on the bottom.
And it looks easy.
There's two ropes like this going
Yes,
across.
like
I'm
correct.
oh,
It's
yeah,
two
yeah.
rope
What are
ladders,
ropes
right?
for?
Is it rope
Oh,
ladders
yeah,
or
yeah.
just ropes?
Just ropes.
Oh, just ropes.
Yep. It is actually, I mean, if we're continuing order, it is Oliver's turn. So he is going to attempt to go across this, which it is an alacrity check.
This is family in the circus or something?
So glad it's an acronym.
It's not necessarily technique.
Oh, I have good technique.
He like grabs onto this thing, and like you can see the white knuckle as he's kind of like shimmying kind of across this thing, kind of like slips a little bit, and he's doing the thing where he shouldn't. He looks down,
Oh,
Buddy.
don't do that.
keeps going across,
He shouldn't be looking down.
and then steps onto the side. Okay, you all right? Helen's turn.
She's gonna be great at this.
How she dies. That's how she...
Guidance.
Added inspiration.
You can do it.
That's just triage. Triage is just.
We call it anointing in this game.
Jumps up on this thing.
She's farm woman.
She essentially just the bad leg. She just kind of puts it out in front of her, doesn't use it, and just shimmies with the one leg and the hands. She looks back at you all, gives you a wink, continues across.
Don't get cocky, Helena.
Like she's bleeding from all the fire.
Her whole sleeve
She
is
wasn't
ripped.
hit. That's not how the bullets work.
She got a 13.
Wait, did we get hit by the turret or like?
No,
She did. Yeah.
Is she?
Well, no, she didn't get
She
hit.
didn't get hit.
No, they
It's-
didn't get hit.
We're the inevitability.
We got hit.
No, it's
Still-
yes, but it's the inevitability.
Inevitably,
Yeah.
you
We
die.
just
But like,
met.
did
We
we
were just
actually
missed.
get shot?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
We were
No.
being shot at, and
Yeah.
that.
Listen, I wasn't putting it past them to have an electronic thing shoot us. Okay?
No, it is shooting.
It was
us.
shooting at you. You
But
just,
we,
Yeah,
it
but it was
didn't-
like missing us, but like it would have hit us.
It's, we took it. No.
God, I thought we actually had gotten shot. Got it.
I think how we're doing is we're never actually going to get hit until we get the front.
you just dove out of the way of the shots. It would have hit you.
But it would take our
If
item
you
down.
dove out of the way.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Listen, I wasn't gonna put it past our superiors to actually shoot us in boot camp.
Yep.
They're trying.
They want us dead.
Yeah.
All
Only
right.
The strong survive.
Brings us to
I
the
agree.
top,
Which
is the wall. And
The top of the wall. We're at the top of the wall. Nice.
this next here, like, it just kind of pulls out a little bit. You guys are very close to the top of the wall, apparently, and the water begins to rise. It is now on, like, it's starting to go quicker. It is at just above the tier below you.
I'm not worried. So it's filled the fire.
Yes.
I mean, it's just gonna fill the pit. So
There you go.
maybe
And then we
wait,
can swim.
wait for the water so it'll break your
Is that
fall.
not the end of our time? Fills all the way up.
Probably.
But it would have to fill the pit.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
The pit is assumingly a lot of feet deep.
Probably the height of the wall.
Something
Alright.
like that.
So that's it. So
Oh,
Lydia,
it's me. All
Yep.
right. I'm going to do the same thing.
give me an alacrity check.
Ah!
Begin to go across this thing. You fall, catching the bottom of the rope. You are hanging on the bottom rope over top of this pit currently.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's a deja vu here. Yeah, this happened to me in a different camp. Except I actually fell, so. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll try to
Cricket.
get out to where she's at.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
10.
Yes. So you were able to do that, and like, now you plan on trying to reach. So you're gonna have to take a turn to do that. So
Yeah.
you're there currently.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way we're gonna be able to do this is get her up.
Okay.
Sorry!
Oh, yeah, I know. Don't mention it.
By the way, both of you, as you're there, you realize that the water is actually, like, there must be a grate or something because it is filling up in this thing too.
But I'm still above it.
Yes.
How many steps out?
They're like in the middle, like halfway. So like
That's frightening, man.
probably like 9-10 feet out.
Great. Can I?
Yeah, queen.
I would love to head out to where Cricket is and try to stabilize both Cricket and Lydia's, like where Lydia needs to step so that it's not like it's not going to just swing out from under her when she lifts her weight on it.
Okay.
So by putting spreading my weight evenly between two of the steps.
Okay.
6.
It just gets more wobbly.
I've got a feeling I know what
I
mine
think this was a persistence check, right? Because she's persistently trying.
She's gotta get out there.
Thanks, buddy.
Right.
She's gotta get out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
You have the thought, and you're like,
Yes.
this is what I'm gonna do.
The idea.
But you're worried about the situation, so you're not careful with your feet.
You're down there too.
Slip it right off.
Oh no!
You actually fall. You fall closer to like
The start.
the start.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's still hanging, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna.
Is the water at her feet yet?
Not yet.
You're at a harvest.
I am, but that's not the only thing you can do with water.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna try to. Do I have to go out on the rope to pick her up, or is she close?
You could reach from.
I'll
You are big enough to be able to reach out.
I'll reach from the base. I gotta do disadvantage because I'm wet. What is this?
You're trying to pick her up.
Fail.
Technique.
But we had the fire, so that
Ah.
dried you off. You're not cold anymore, right?
Yes.
From the fire.
Doesn't matter because it was technique pass.
Yeah, he was picking you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stressy.
So yeah.
Yeah, I also.
I'm back on the front.
Reach out.
I'm back at the front.
How many more are in there?
Yeah.
I need one.
I need one.
Oh, there's plenty.
Oh no.
Give me one, Devin.
Give him that. Give the chat that
Sav?
ASMR.
Oh yeah.
Fine. I'll do it myself. That's my turn.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's something.
Nope,
else.
that's it.
Shout out to Savannah for this lovely treat.
Yannick.
Okay, so he pulled her up.
I'm safe.
Cricket and Lydia are in the middle of the ropes. And Helen and Oliver are on the other side.
Who's Helen?
Helena. I said Helena.
I thought you said Helen.
How far are the ropes? Like, how long are the ropes?
20 feet.
Would I be able to go past them?
You could attempt it.
Mind if I just scooch by you guys?
I no.
I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Sure.
The water's
You
not
step on her hand.
high enough to swim through, so I'll just give it a whirl. Alacrity.
Yes.
I need it worse. That's a 6.
No.
Do I can know what he walked on?
You make it to. You're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna come right on by here. If you don't mind, excuse me. You grab onto Cricket to balance yourself. Cricket. Give me an alacrity check.
Oh my god. That is a 9.
You grabbed him. You did not fall. You're able to scoot across the other side.
Wow. What a save.
Thanks, Cricket.
Yeah, no, don't mention it.
He's like holding on to Lydia. All right. So this would be Oliver and Helena. Oliver's like looking like he is going to look to see how to get to the next tier at this point. There's stairs over here.
Great.
We're working on getting there.
Yeah, it's no problem for once we're there.
Thanks, Oliver, for nothing.
Oh,
Do you
wow.
say that?
No, I don't.
You can't just fake say something.
I'm in a lot of stress right now.
Leave the door open while you pee.
Helena goes up to the next tier.
Oh.
Yep.
And did we hear a scream?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
A limp box.
you hear there's a rifle up here.
Oh boy,
Oh,
that's not a good sign.
just lying on the floor.
That's my weapon of choice.
That's the final test. Kill somebody. I would not put it past Falstat.
All right,
And I also follow orders.
The wall's turning.
the wall's turn. The water begins to touch the bottom of Lydia's feet.
Oh no.
That's like a good sign though. It's like then you could just swim.
Uh,
Unless there's electric eels in the water.
which I also
With
would
lasers on their
have
heads.
Falstat.
I'm trying to give him ideas on the fly to make it
It's my
easier.
turn. It is my turn.
It is your turn.
Okay. I would like.
Was that the
to-
wall's turn? The water?
Cricket was planning on offering me help. Yeah.
Can he help you on
Yes.
your turn?
So
I will
can
give you an
either-
alacrity at upper hand for this.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. I was like, does he have to
Huzzah.
roll or do I gotta roll? Come on, lucky dice.
Oh, that's good. Even better.
11.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of work and kind of pull yourself, like holding Cricket's hand and pulling up, and then kind of helps you stand up to grab the top of the rope.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, don't do it again.
I will do my very best.
For the sake of this, if you roll, this will jump to your turn. If you give me an alacrity check, success means you both are across.
Success.
All right.
A real meat cube.
Scoot right on through.
For the algae.
10.
All right. Shimmy over. You're like, oh, that was easier than I thought.
I'm the last one, right?
Correct.
Team player. I've been the last one on everything because I'm a team player.
Or because you've been the worst.
Am I still negative? Like,
No.
am I still... Okay. And what is this technique?
Yep.
Then
No alacrity.
pass.
Okay. You scoot on through.
Scoot on through. I'm just trying to talk so I don't hear the whisper.
All right.
It's me.
Yes.
So Oliver said there were stairs.
Hmm?
I go up the stairs.
Yep.
Using Morse
Mhm.
code.
And there's a rifle
Yeah.
just lying on the ground.
Sitting on a pedestal, there is a rifle and what appears to be a very long shot. And there's a target out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ignore my text.
I
It would be too far for you.
I'm not trained
Okay.
on that type of weaponry,
Mhm.
so I'll just go up there and wait.
We know.
Okay.
I guess.
All right.
Unless, is there any like? Do I see anything else up there, or is it just the rifle?
It's just the rifle.
I don't
That's it.
understand.
And we're at the top.
You're at the top.
All right. I'll just shout down. There's a rifle with a target really far away. Whoever the best
Are we not all up
far-ranging
there?
shot
Am I the only
is,
person who uses a rifle?
we need you up here now.
I thought we were all up here.
What's that?
I thought we were all up.
Everybody is now up. You guys made all
Okay.
We're all
Oh,
up.
Am I being-
You're yelling at us.
I
Am I
thought
being-
they were.
No, we all climbed
whatever.
up.
I,
We're all stressed. I
I can't do anything with this. Someone do something.
I shoot rifles.
I can't either.
Naturally.
Well, we'll go in turn order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oliver's like, there's no way. Helena picks it up. She's like,
Go for it.
Oh, we accidentally skipped it.
Better be the
What?
full clip size. That's all.
No, they're after me.
Oh, they're after you.
We, the 5 of
Yeah.
us, are.
Reasons. She shoots twice, quickly.
Almost like the second one was an
Doesn't.
accident.
Doesn't hit.
Almost like her reflex pulled the trigger again on accident.
Does the wall do anything?
The water just continues to rise. So we are back to the top, back to
Alright.
the wall.
Can I try to shoot the rifle at
Absolutely.
the target? Okay.
Steady your aim.
I'm working on it. That's a technique check, right?
Yes.
Ah, 6, 9.
Got myself.
It's like as soon as the shot rings, everything feels like it goes. Wait. You hear Kislop yell, "Not bad time!"
Thank you.
There's a ladder on the back of this thing to climb down from the wall.
So you can hit a target 200 feet away, but you can't cross a rope?
Listen, it's a blessing and a curse.
Everybody has their strengths
Exactly.
What's your
and their weaknesses.
If we didn't learn anything else, it would have been that we all have strengths and all have weaknesses.
What's yours, Rock? Your
What's
strength?
my what?
I haven't seen them yet.
He's really
Kiss-
good at picking people up.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true.
Kislop
You are good at picking people up.
says to you all, "First this time."
Oh.
Well done.
The only ones to pass.
Let's take a break.
No, you're.
And we're back.
Hey!
Find out next time.
I thought you were gonna go like. I thought you were gonna like everything up the top.
Oh, I love it. All right, so bringing us back into the game, you guys are finished up with training for the day. You are at dinner in the mess hall. First of all, you did earn yourself a break day tomorrow.
I thought you were gonna say a promotion.
Alright.
A promotion. We
Rock
don't
wants a
get paid for this.
promotion.
Do we get
Uh,
paid for this?
Do you know how the military works? There are ranks, and you get promoted to the next rank.
Good.
Yeah.
So,
Why is he angry?
He's always
We
angry.
won
It's okay.
the
It's okay.
I don't know
He's always-
who he was talking to just then.
He was upset because he didn't do much. You know, like it was really, the rest of us.
And you did what? You fiddled with the machine, and then they ended up doing all the work anyway.
I shot a target. I helped someone up off of the rope. Like,
He
what
also
did
shot
you
a
do?
target.
What did you do? Well, yeah.
He was trying to help.
Did you
Helena
shoot a
out.
target? How many
Thank
targets? did
you.
She shot two
Thank you.
targets. She shot two
Exactly.
targets.
Yeah.
She did the
She did.
most.
I
Sure.
don't-
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you
I'm
because
talking
you're coming
about
at
you.
me. You're coming at
But
me,
you
so I'm
guys
coming at
stop
you.
arguing. If we are going to spend our break day like this, I would rather do it again.
This is how we spent our lives.
What matters is that we all made it through.
Exactly.
We did it together.
Okay, yeah.
It was a great example of teamwork. I'll give us that.
It was a working example of teamwork.
Well, we got first place, so I think it's a good
Yes,
example
we,
of
we,
teamwork.
we could use some improvement, myself included.
I mean, everybody made a mistake, but we all got back up on our feet. Mistakes are going to happen no matter what. It's how we react to the mistake.
Yeah, and Helena didn't die.
nope, still here.
Yeah. Not saying that I thought you would, but it's always a surprise.
How bad did she look like at the end there?
You can tell she's hurt.
Poor Helen.
Yeah.
She's hurting quite a bit, like, because she had to essentially work with a bad leg the entire time. So she's been trying to put on a brave face, but she's been like when you guys sat down at dinner, she gave like a audible sort of sound. She's just kind of been slowly eating, and every once in a while just kind of...
Helena, do you know any folklore? Like any stories? Can you tell us a story?
You don't have to do this. Do it if you want to do it.
I see you as like a motherly figure, and I know that I miss my mom, and I really like to hear a story right now. Please?
This is who is fighting alongside you in the battlefield.
For our break day.
I mean, there's plenty of... What did you want to hear? A nice story? A scary story?
I want to hear a nice story.
You're matching your shirt, and I love it.
How scary is the scary story?
I mean, it depends what you believe and what you don't believe.
I want to hear the scary story.
I want to hear the scary story.
All right, the scary story. I can hear the
Why
scary
not both?
one.
Do you need someone to tuck you in at night?
I mean, we have all day
No.
tomorrow, so.
I haven't wet the bed in years, remember?
Right.
No, that's not what we were talking about.
How about nice story tonight, scary story tomorrow?
Like, sure. Yeah, so, well, a nice story. Back home, I'm not good at telling stories.
I figured,
Especially when you're put on the spot.
I figured just by the lilt of your voice that you would be. I mean, I'm just enraptured anytime you talk.
Well, I mean, I could tell you some stories, but some of those are embarrassing.
Just tell us about your husband. Your husband.
Ronald.
Yeah, what was he like?
Oh, sweet man.
Yeah?
Very sweet. And, I got a looker too. Just a looker too.
What was your wedding day like?
It was a good day.
Yeah, that's it?
It's bringing up memories, and it's
Paint a picture.
Is this painful for you?
It was simple. Not a lot of family, just his parents, my parents, and
Did you get a good dowry?
it was a good day.
Hmm.
It was outdoors in the spring. It was a nice warm day, and when you spend one of the best days of your life with someone you love, anything else that's thrown your way, well, those bad days don't seem so bad.
How long ago was that?
About 40 years ago.
Wow, 40? Mm-hmm. Wow, congratulations, that's a long time. Do you have any children? I never asked.
We tried.
Hmm.
But just wasn't in the cards. Or I should say, the Almighty said, not for you.
Hmm.
But it's all right.
At least it's fun trying.
That's inappropriate.
Thank you.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking when I said that. So, good food. Huh?
Cricket, I think you need to get another plate. And I just push his plate off the table.
Oh, God. All right, I'll get another plate. I stand up, walk away.
Sorry about him.
It's okay. It's all right.
You can always just tell him that you're not in the mood. You don't have to indulge everything he asks.
The boy needs a little bit of levity.
We're good fun sometimes. You hear us jesting in the tent.
Your brother is not 18. It's quite apparent. He's a child. And him coming to a place like this, it's not going to be good for him.
Hey, there's extra pepper for the gruel.
She's looking at... She looks over at Oliver, too, who just kind of, like, looks down at his plate.
As far as Falstat's concerned, they're both of age and able to fight. Whether or not my opinion is in league with yours, they're here, and we're stuck with that. So, I don't know how you feel, but I think toughening them up versus softening them is going to be better.
I don't understand why we have to be here to begin with. But
It's a big
I
difference.
wasn't exactly a volunteer, so...
Man, isn't this place great? I love being here. I'm glad that you're here, Helena.
she just smiles.
Kind of quiet. What I miss?
Just really tired. That took a lot out of me.
Hey, how you doing? You spent?
Fine, but I could probably go to sleep right now. That was a lot.
Seems like you're really figuring out well, I don't even know what you call it. The water, earth,
Gathering.
gathering. Gathering. That's the term. Gathering.
Yeah.
Seems like you're getting a hold of it.
Yeah, I guess. It just takes a lot out of me.
What does it feel like?
Well, it feels like... It's hard to describe. It's like I can feel every molecule at once.
It's a molecule.
And then I tell it what to do.
I think those are the animals that make tunnels under the ground.
No,
That
That would be a mole.
Doesn't seem right.
Oh,
Particles.
particle.
Everything's made out of particles.
Mhm.
Okay.
So like water
Okay.
is hydrogen and oxygen.
Whoa, no.
Okay.
Whoa. Too much.
You guys not take elementary science class?
Yes,
Yeah.
I used to
No.
teach
We didn't go to
elementary
school,
science.
really?
Oh.
I used to teach the sciences.
But anyway, so it's like I can feel the individual
I think I know
parts
what
of
you
the
mean.
water.
Yeah, like when I'm in an engine, I can, I'm digging around. I can feel the entire thing. I know exactly where the pieces
Every
go.
bolt and
Every nut, every
Yeah.
screw.
So the molecules are like the screws and the wires of the world that we live in.
Right.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
and I just speed them up or slow them down.
And you feel it. So like when you're
think so.
throwing mud, you feel all that.
I think.
You have come a long way with it, though.
Could you slow down like a human's particles?
Can you feel this?
Oh no.
Well, like,
I punch the ground.
I mean, we all felt the vibration in the earth.
Okay.
I mean, what little I know about, all this hippity-dippity science stuff, isn't there, like, water inside of us?
I mean,
Oh dang.
maybe.
And, like,
I see
you-
where you're going with this.
Can you shut up? You, like,
I
could
never
you,
can.
like,
I never can.
look into somebody's eyes and
Pop them out.
suck the water out of them?
That would be horrible.
Exactly.
Why would I want to do that?
Because it's cool.
What if, because it was the enemy? It was an Adelian.
You suck the
You see an
water.
Adelian on the battlefield and you just, and then they shrink up like a raisin.
I don't want to do that to anyone.
Oh, then what's the point?
Or you can use it for good.
That is for good.
The
Yeah, I
greater
mean, that's
good.
a point.
Falstat wants
Oliver,
us to kill the Adelians.
Oliver looks over at you, and he's, if anything, it's kind of apparent he's just like trying to change the subject. But he pulls out, he's like, "Oh, I wanted to show you this," and he looks to the rest of you, and he has the book of mechs in his hand, like the one that had the perambulators. And he brings it over to you, and he opens it up, and he says, "You see, this one is really nice." He's showing its descriptions.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
I didn't know you both were into mechanics.
Oh, just cursory knowledge. try and be familiar
Hey,
enough.
can I get a look at that? I
To know.
love mechs. I
No.
snatch it.
No,
What is this? This isn't about mechs at all.
yeah, it's nothing. And he tries to takes it back, and stuffs it back in his bag.
What was that?
There was a lot of words. That's for sure. I mean, I didn't get a good look at it.
About Max?
There just weren't pictures. That's all.
Lots of numbers.
But it was like the mech book.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the mech book at all.
Can I infer what that was? Like what he's hiding?
Give me an instinct check.
Yannick is not laughing, but I'm laughing.
This was like the book was hollowed out, right? Like he put the book inside the book. But I don't know that.
Yeah.
Swap the cover. Yep.
He swapped the cover, or he put it
Swap the
inside.
cover.
Oh, I was picturing the mech book as like this huge book.
Swap the cover.
Would I recognize what it is?
Probably not.
Yeah, we didn't really go into that with ourselves. So.
But can I infer that from the swapped cover that it is something that he should not have?
Give me an instinct check.
All right.
So much inferencing.
Ha!
Yeah, so much
Oh.
inferring.
That is a 7.
He's hiding something. Definitely.
All right. Let's just spit it out. What are you hiding? You know, we're all family by this point. You know, well, somewhat. We're getting closer. You know, we're friends. Just spit it out. What is it?
Are any of the commanding officers around?
Around, no.
Okay.
I need to use the bathroom. And he just takes his bag and just quickly makes his way out of the tent.
All right, Yannick. You knew what that was. What was it?
Was it contraband? Did he have contraband?
I don't know what it was.
You know how seriously they take
I
contraband.
know. Seriously.
It was just a book.
The guy that was next to you on day 1, his bunk was empty the day after they
Did I
found
know
those
what it was?
cigarettes.
You probably didn't see it.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't cigarettes, that's for sure. I don't know what it was. I just know that it wasn't what was on the cover.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's just a book. It's nothing to be alarmed by. Or to
I'm
cause
not
trouble
interested
over.
in the book. I can't even read.
Right. I'm
Good
kind
to
of
know.
in the same boat. With the mech books, I kind of just look at the pictures.
You should probably try to read them if you want to know more.
He can't read.
You
I
can't
mean,
read?
Yeah, I mean, we never went to school. We just went to the
You don't know
lines.
how to read?
He just.
I know how to read the words danger and up and
I know
down.
TNT. That goes
could
boom.
Is that... How have you gone so long without knowing how to read?
They gave us aids in the testing.
I mean, we
Portion.
never really needed it. You know, you knew
No, I
where the
really
meat
think
came
you should
from.
know
you knew
how
where
to
the milk
read.
came
They
from.
gave us an audio. They gave us an audio test. We didn't have to take the test.
Auditory, they spoke
That
it.
is true,
Yeah.
but you should if you're going to learn anything about these mechs, you need to know how to read.
I mean,
If
I've gotten
not
this
being
far.
able to read is good enough for Falstat, it's good enough for me.
I know, but how are you going to be an excellent mechanic if you
Well,
cannot
there's-
even
there's
understand
no
the
words.
instructions in the
You are a
There's
manual?
school
no-
teacher. Why
There's
don't
no
you
words
teach them?
with the. There's no words.
I
with
don't
the-
need to learn how to
That's just it.
read.
I mean, if you want to. If you don't want to, then that is on you.
If the machine
My trench
wrote
coat says
down
safety,
words,
I
would
can
read
read
them.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, what if things are labeled? How would you even know what they mean?
They never are.
I think at this
Sometimes
point,
they are.
in
I've
the
never come across it.
You need to know how to read.
de-evolution of this conversation, Yannick just gets up and follows
Okay.
after Oliver.
Look, I'm telling you, I don't need it. I don't need it.
If Falstat isn't requiring us to know
Do
how
you
to
have
read,
any
why do you
books on
think?
machinery?
I've never seen a book in my life except for the one that he just had. I mean, there was that one, and I don't know. There was like words on the page that you gave us in the beginning. Yeah, you sat us down and you had words, and I was like, haha, words, fun. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's
You should-
freaking me out. Remember? Yeah, that was
Cricket.
great. What?
You need to know how to read.
Why? I'm gonna die in like 2 years anyway. Why do I need to know how to read?
Because you wanted to be the best mechanic there ever was, yes?
I already am.
We know that's not true. You have a lot of growing to do. What if that paper that I had in front of you said, this guy needs to die tomorrow? You would have at least had a chance, could you have read it, to get out of here. Reading is important.
A pipe is
Exactly.
a pipe. If it says pipe
She's
on
going
it,
to be our
he's gonna
superior
know that
when we
it's a
get
pipe.
out of here, so you should listen to her.
I don't know why anyone would put a piece of paper in front of me that would say, I need to die tomorrow. I mean, that
It
doesn't...
was more,
Look at this.
not literal.
And it's all of the notes that I had taken on the Harbinger stuff.
That is how I remember.
Yeah, and that's really good for you.
Yes.
I
but
keep everything up here.
And you wonder why you're so distracted all the time?
I get in the zone.
Your zone is detrimental to the rest of us. And if we are in a field of battle and you need to know something, you should know how to read so that way you don't keep it all up here and that way you can pay attention to what's going on around you and not just what's in front of you.
Listen,
Well, I
lady.
get you, but like in the middle of the battle, who's gonna have time to read? You know, like bullets are
Sometimes-
flying past you. I'm not
Sometimes
gonna
messages
pull
get
out a
delivered
book.
in the middle of battle, Cricket.
Then there's the people that are in the
What if we're
middle.
down? What if the rest of us are down?
He may be dumb, but he's not stupid. He can do his job without learning how to read. It sounds like everybody else on this planet knows how to read. So why do we need to know how to read?
Obviously, you don't care to learn how to read.
I will teach you if you want me to teach you, but if you do not want me to teach you, then I won't teach you. That is on you.
I mean, my brain already hurts just thinking about learning how to read. I mean, like, there's... I don't know why we're focusing on me right now. Okay, there was... that book. That was something, okay? That
And
was...
if you could have read it, you would have known what it was.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, it got taken from me really fast, so...
It was also none of your business, so.
That, okay. It's none of your business that I know how...
Do you want to know how to read or not, Cricket?
I mean, sure.
Great.
Who doesn't...
Tomorrow, at the usual time we would have been called, I will teach you how to read.
What about all the other training?
We have a break day tomorrow, Cricket. But you're going to school.
Once you learn it, it's
Rock.
really easy.
Are they allowed to do this?
They're leaving me alone, so I think...
Listen, if you want to learn how to read, the offer is open to you as well.
No, I'm gonna train tomorrow.
All right. Are you coming?
I guess so.
Great, I will see you then.
You're scary.
I was a teacher.
He does have a letter that he can't read.
You all.
He gave me a letter from my father, and I just don't
You haven't
know.
learned how to read it? We will learn how to read it tomorrow.
Okay.
Or at least the first
I
sentence.
had it read to me, so that's how I knew what it said. And then he doesn't know.
We'll learn how to read it tomorrow.
I'll do my best.
Sorry.
No,
I
that's
was
it.
gonna say, as you guys are leaving dinner, Helena pulls you to the side and says, "Just wanted your opinion also. She seems very sheepish as she's kind of talking. I've heard rumors, maybe, of things that can procedures maybe that may be able to help the leg.
Yes. Possibly. It depends what the source of the problem is.
Can Falstat do something?
Yes.
Okay. She kind of gives you a smile and kind of limps away. Alisat! The voice of Estrella garbled Fitz. Come with me.
Fitz.
I need the rest of you to exit the room.
Oh no. Secrets.
Oh no! I'm gonna be fine, right?
No watching the stream.
No
while
one-
we're
This
away.
is
I die, you guys! I'm gonna die.
Have fun.
Say hi to Alyssa.
This is Castraya Fitz.
No, she's gonna be watching.
Oh,
Where are we gonna go? I think we're just gonna go in the stairwell.
I'll just climb into the bathroom.
Step outside.
My
or
heart is
something.
beating so fast right now.
So yes, you see Fitz coming up to you. The mage wants to see you.
Did I do something wrong?
I have no idea.
All right.
So Fitz leads you back to administration, entering a stairwell and up to the 3rd floor of the building. He stops at the door with a sign that reads, Kivos Thomas Leopold. He knocks, and the major's voice calls from inside. Come in. Fitz opens the door and steps to the side, not entering himself. He nods to you.
I walk inside.
You step inside to it's a pretty nice office, much nicer than anything you would have seen at Dekravos. The major's staring out the window and his hands behind his back. Yotka Skilf, have a seat.
I sit down.
He turns and gives you a bright smile. I'm thirsty. He walks over to the, kind of like a mini bar that he has there. He starts pouring a drink. Would you like one?
I'm all right, thank you.
Takes it, kind of swirls the drink in his hand. For the greater good.
For the greater good.
Right. He goes and he sits in the chair behind his desk and sets his glass down. Down to business. Tell me, Skilf. Have you heard rumors about the skirmishes and string of robberies?
No.
Before I continue, I need you to understand that if you share this intel with anyone, you'll be court-martialed.
Yes, sir.
As a daughter of Falstat, I have a job for you.
Whatever you need.
I'm giving you the option to decline, but know that your loyalty will be rewarded. But you will be putting yourself in danger.
Understood.
So I should proceed.
Please.
The skirmishes are not random. There's a group we believe is loyal to the Delia, operating in Ilona. And we have reason to believe that they've infiltrated our ranks. As far as we can assess, there might be a spy in C8. I need you to find them. I was impressed with your test results, and your psych evaluation by the skill Bowen has given us no doubt that you have the correct motivations. Any intel you gather, you will report directly to me, or Mr. Fitz, if that's not possible. Do you have any questions?
None so far.
Good. I'm not lying to you. This is dangerous. If you suspect anything, you will come to me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I can trust you with this.
Yes. Of course.
Good. Dismissed.
And that comes straight to you?
Yes. Oh, don't tell the sergeant. Okay. If he would hear that there's a spy in C8, he'd blind you all up and shoot you all himself. So.
That is very good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
So my superiors do not know this?
They do
except for you.
not.
All right. I will do as you say. For the greater good.
For the greater good. Dismissed.
And I get up and I leave.
Okay. Let's bring everybody back in.
Ah! Are they gonna come back?
Actually, I'm just gonna text them.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks for that.
So you're probably gonna head. I'm assuming head back then to
Yeah.
the. Yeah. So as you kind of walk out the door, Fitz just gives you a nod. He doesn't follow you this time. So.
I was doing this so much harder.
And I think I'm gonna go take a walk and get some
And one of the guys
fresh air.
Okay.
who was playing, like, his
Sounds good.
apparently DMs, and he was like, "She come watch," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care, whatever." So
Oh
apparently-
man. And we're back.
Then she came and she interrupted like 15,000 times to like say what she thought she had. Interesting. I was like, "You're never coming back."
All right. So you're all back at the bunks. It is close to lights out. Does anybody want to do anything? It is late at night now. Before.
Yeah. I'd like to find a superior officer and just let him know that Oliver has some contraband. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be super specific.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say what happened. Like, there was a book. My brother thought that it looked like contraband. Just doing what I'm told.
Who are you telling?
What? I mean, who's our?
So you got Kislov.
Is Kislov like our?
He's your sergeant.
He's our drill sergeant.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I can find him, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna do.
So you got. Let's play it out.
Go
I want to
ahead.
hear what it sounds like.
Could I rewind just a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because after Oliver left, I wanted to follow.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's play that out. What we're doing there.
I feel a little bad now because of what I know you're doing.
Maybe you'll change my mind.
But
Don't you dare metagame this.
I really are
Don't you dare metagame this.
No, I just want to.
That's my bad.
Want to tell him. I know what you were trying to do, and I think you did a great job hiding the book, but probably shouldn't just pull it out at the dinner table.
Yeah, that was not the smartest move, I guess.
Just be careful. Falstat knows that what's in this book is dangerous. Because it lets people like us believe in something bigger than ourselves that isn't them.
But why do I have to lie about it?
I don't know.
It doesn't feel right.
I know. We don't have to lie about it. We just have to hide it.
He doesn't say anything. Just kind of.
Just be careful.
Okay.
And I'll go right to my bunk and pass out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not being secretive. Like, we're like back in. Everybody's like turning in, whatever. And then I just like walk. I just walk out of the tent. Like, could be going to take a leak. It's not overtly obvious. And then yeah, I'll make my way to his tent or building or whatever.
Okay.
Secrets.
Who is it?
Medvedev, sir, senior, elder.
Skill, it's close. The light's out. What do you need?
Just wanted to be a towel, Joe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his
You
rank?
were that kid.
Sorry,
You went
he's
to
sorry,
school.
Rashik.
He went to school.
Sergeant, I want to just keep everything above board. Somebody in our tent, I think, has some contraband. At lunch, there was a book passed around. I don't know what was in it, but my brother seems to think it might have been contraband. It was secrets.
Who has the book?
Wembley.
All right. Good work, Skill.
He was showing. What's your last name?
Gialoni.
He was showing Geloni. They seem to be in cohorts.
Okay.
I want you to know I'm putting Falstat first.
Thank you, Skill.
I exit.
Hey,
Yes. I'm putting Falstat first.
Such a just sellout.
Oh my gosh.
Do you even have a
This is
heart?
called role play, ladies and
my
gentlemen.
That's right.
I'm playing a role.
Yes, that is
Sorry,
correct.
we're not all friends.
Lights? Is anybody doing anything else?
I'm passed
Yeah,
out.
he's knocked out.
He went to the Reshik and not Kislov.
That is Kislov.
I went to Kislov.
Reshik Kislov.
Oh yes.
Sergeant Reshik
Sergeant.
Kislov. Lots of
Right.
words.
Is Oliver back in his bunk?
Mhm.
I scooch over to Oliver and I'm like, what the heck was that, man? Now I have to go learn to read tomorrow.
He just looks at you like,
If you had just would have told me what the book was, I wouldn't be in this predicament. This is your fault. I'm watching you. And also watch out for Rock, because he's
You know what
kind
it
of
is?
a butthole. What?
it's the scriptures. I'm reading them. Get
Okay.
over it.
What's
You guys
that?
Yelling?
I hear that.
Is this yelling?
He's getting loud.
Do we hear that? I'm just like sitting there on my bunk, just kind of doing this, reading notes and stuff, and then we just kind
And you know what?
Is this why
I'm proud of it.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know what that is. Good night.
Did I hear this, or was
Don't
I
make
wrong?
it
You were
my-
away
Okay.
this time.
I'll get up. I'm gonna leave the tent and see if anyone was outside of the tent.
Nobody.
No one.
The
Okay.
scriptures
I'm
fall
gonna
down.
sit out there for a little while.
Okay.
Would I see her when I'm on my way back?
Hmm?
She's in the same tent, right? But it's like split them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I just spoke with Kislov.
About?
The scene at the dinner table.
Oh.
You think I did the right thing, right?
Of course.
That's all I wanted to know. Falstat first.
Good night, Rock.
Good night, Morphin.
I wanted that
That's on the
book.
nemesis. It's
It's
on
that
nemesis.
same stink bug from
Ne-
Ash.
nemesis.
Oh my gosh.
It's an omen.
Stupid scriptures. Can I tuck myself in?
Anybody else do anything?
I'm just kind of playing my thumbs. I heard that whole skirmish and I was like, just go to bed.
I'll stay outside the tent for a little while.
Okay.
Pop up one of the folding chairs. Just kind of like sit out in the cold.
Okay.
I'm underneath the blanket, just like still staring at like this empty page on a notebook, just like.
I don't even care.
I don't even care.
You didn't spell it right.
You can't read.
This is correct.
It's just in wingdings.
All right. January 18th, 6:17 AC.
This is just a nothing. This is how Rock would have
Is it 18?
This
Next
makes
day.
angry.
We're up bright and early. I'm waiting outside
Oh,
the
it's
tent,
just the next
fully
day.
ready.
This is our rest day, right? I would have gotten up
Are
early.
you ready?
Yeah. About that, I'm not sure if it's the best idea.
You already gave me your word.
Alright, let's go.
Are we allowed to go places, or do we have to like
We're
be
in
supervised?
You are. This is a free day.
Oh, okay.
I would have been up at the regular time, doing the run right away.
All the rest of your bunk was up at the crack of dawn and out because they all have to train. They do not like you guys today.
I'm out. I'm I'm doing the run with them.
Oh, you're doing that with
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No days off.
Taking
Taking a day off would not be in Falstat's best interest.
Got it. Heard.
At some point midday, I'm gonna find Kislov.
Mm-hmm. He's drilling everybody because he's still out.
So I can find him on the field.
Mhm.
When you have a moment,
He looks at you. What?
I just wanted to inform you. There's been some bullying going on in C8. Rock Matvedev against Oliver Wembley. He's been pushing him over nearly every day. He's been knocking his food off the table. It is becoming something of a waste. A waste of time, a waste of resources. He's lacking the skills that a team needs to stick together.
Bullying?
Falstat ain't no lib state.
It was the nicest term that I could think of.
Rocky's a good soldier.
He is.
Wembley? Well, if he falls behind, he falls behind.
Wembley's becoming a decent medic. Just as important as the front line.
Then I suggest he doesn't fall behind.
Fair.
I outrank you right now. Remember that.
You always have, and I respect that. My goal is to forward Falstat, and it always has been. Whether you believe that of me or not, it is true.
I will watch. If it seems that it is not good squad tactics, I will intervene. Is it fair?
It's fair. I appreciate your understanding and your willingness to compromise.
I will not discipline Rock for this.
No. I wouldn't expect you to. I was just wanting you to keep an eye out.
Your concern is noted. Skilf.
Thank you. Reggie.
Just turns away.
And I will spend the rest of the day. What?
So how is this reading supposed to help me?
Show me the letter from your father.
Mother.
Mother?
Wes didn't pay attention.
Well, I mean, it was. It looked like this.
Ah, you see, you have it upside down.
Oh. Yeah, so. I don't know what it says, but, this coin came with it.
A coin.
Yeah.
Can I read what
I-
the letter... Do you mind if I read it?
I don't know that this isn't what the I don't.
Do you mind if I read the letter?
Yeah, I do actually. I might save this for later. We can start reading something else first. I don't know
Started
what.
off with dear son, I hope you are well.
Okay, that sounds like a good start. I'm doing fine.
Let's get started.
How
shall we?
about we start with this?
No.
We'll write a letter to my mom. I don't know what this says.
Where did the accent come from?
I don't know what this says.
We write a letter to my mom.
Write a letter to your mom.
We'll write a letter.
Well, you see, the thing about letters is that you're supposed to respond to
my
them.
mom's
So your
so
mother
late.
might have asked you some questions
Well,
that you need to respond to.
this letter was open. It was used. You know, I don't want to.
You don't want to hear from your mother?
You don't want to read this. You don't want to read this. Not at all. Not at all.
What is happening?
So apparently, the letter was from my mother. I can't talk and hear at the same time. So, let's do a flashback. And the flashback is of me talking to Rock.
No, so the letter.
What is this letter?
The letter says. Well, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know because he can't read.
Right.
But I had somebody read it to me. The letter was from our mother, and she gave it to me before we left because I didn't know if we could get mail or not, so I just said it that way. She gave it to me with this coin, and like part of the backstory is that, which she did say this, like our father died when he was like a baby, so like they had no relationship whatsoever. But the letter was all about, like, it was addressed to me, but it was all about him. And it was like, make sure he eats, make sure he doesn't die, like, yada, yada, yada. And then it was like, make sure that, like, he gets this coin, it's from your father. Like, he would have wanted him to have it. Like, it means so much to this family. Like, it's an heirloom. So, like, obviously, Rick is mad because he had a relationship with the father. Cricket didn't, so that's why he gave him this stuff.
Okay, so
So that's what the letter is.
did you tell him all of that?
No, you would have seen it. He doesn't know what it's
Got it. I only was able to take a glance at it, but don't you want to know what that coin is for? It looks very special and very old.
What it's for? I imagine it's for, like, spending.
No. People don't just send coins and letters, Cricket. It was sentimental in some way
What
to
if
your
it's
mother.
like your birthday or something? and
Cricket?
it's like,
I need you to go into the zone.
okay. Do you got any machinery around?
That is the machine. Reading is the machine.
I don't see how that translates.
Exactly. And I take the letter and I go, what is
teaching
this word?
moment.
You're asking.
Exactly.
Some,
It says dear. Because your mother values you dearly.
Now, is that a deer like the animal?
No.
Or
Your mother values you dearly.
I don't. What does that mean? Okay, so dearly as it,
As in dearly loved. Cricket.
you're saying the same thing,
Exactly.
I'm telling you I don't understand it, and you're just repeating
Think of this as a machine that is a machine that can transfer what your mother is saying to you.
Yeah, okay.
So, I will give this back to you, and we're starting with the alphabet.
And I proceed to teach him
It's a good
the
place to start.
Falstat alphabet. And I'm using machinery images as I teach him. I have kids like him in my class.
Teaching, just say it louder and repeat. They will learn.
Dimension.
You're just saying
And there
the
are
same
multiple
thing
times where I think that, like,
just
Saying it again, but screaming.
I think he starts, like, if he starts, like, kind of going off on why he shouldn't, I make some sort of machine analogy to kind of bring you back.
Okay. So okay. So
The vowels are the wires, and the consonants are the screws.
Do you understand how machines work?
Yes, I have all of the notes from the Harbinger the other day.
Oh well, I mean that's a good place to start. Okay.
I've been studying the machine stuff from you, so now I'm taking what I've applied and I'm showing you. Now you need to study from me.
What's a conjugated verb?
There's no way you were able to read that. You're just copying what I said 2 problems ago.
Okay, fine.
I will just let that go.
Sounds good. Oliver comes to you, Morbid, during the day, and says,
I think you might be left here.
I was studying over some of the medical textbooks, and I'm hitting the wall. What do I need to know on the battlefield?
It's less about facts and figures. It is more about instinct and quick thinking. On the battlefield, you have to make the decision whether or not something is so serious it can be fixed, or whether to let it go. It's basic. Everything is basic. Bandaging, stitches, applying pressure, you know those things. Those aren't difficult. It's just about who to give it to in the right time. That's what you have to know on the battlefield.
How many medics are out there right now? Not enough.
Not enough. That's...
It's a mom answering.
There's not many that have the aptitude. You're one of them.
I want to be able to save people. And if what you're saying is true, we can't every time, right?
Probably not. You save who you can, but you have to know that you can. Otherwise, it's a waste of time.
No one's a waste of time.
Tell that to the next man in line who needs your help.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just goes back to his bunk. Just kind of keeps reading.
I think at some point in the day, Yannick would make his way to the mess tent.
Trying to get those extra helpings of gruel.
And see if they have any fruit of any kind.
Okay. It's not great shape, but yeah, you gotta get some of those nutrients. So they have some of that stuff on hand.
Like melon or something with a thick rind of some kind.
Okay. We'll just say it's a melon. It works for me.
Is he gonna try to dehydrate the melon? He's gonna try to dehydrate the melon.
And thinking about
like
what
a parasite.
Rock
He's like a Rock is a parasite.
You are.
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. Yeah, thinking about what Rock said yesterday, he's gonna try and boil the melon.
Okay. Give me an instinct check.
Boil the melon. Unbelievable.
A 16.
Set this thing down.
Turns into a grape.
Just think about this. Think about the moisture inside of this thing. And because you want to learn more than just do, you take the time. You slowly pull out the water, which visibly will pull out of this thing. And it begins to just...
I see like a flashing image of a human head.
She begins to...
Rock's face.
Wow!
It begins to shrivel up in and of itself to the point that you pull all of the moisture out of this thing that it's like it's dehydrated and it just kind of part of it just like falls into powder. There's nothing left.
Yeah, and I think he just walks away, goes back to the bunk, and then just sits with his book and makes notes.
Anyone else? For the day off.
I think that towards the end of our lesson, I revisit the letter, and I have him read maybe the first sentence if he will allow it.
Dear I hope hope
Yes.
you're doing Doing.
Yes.
Doing good.
It says well. You were guessing.
Well, I was guessing. Please. Don't mess up like usual.
That's a big one.
Usual.
Sound it out.
Usual. Don't mess up like usual.
See, isn't that fun?
Wow, that's kind of rude.
You see, isn't that fun? You wouldn't have known that if you hadn't taken apart the machinery first, learned about what all of the parts did, and then put it back together in that.
Maybe Rock's upset because Mom was a jerk to him. Wow, learning's great.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Shaloni! Wembley! Grab your things and come with me. We're gonna end the session there.
Operation Snitch successful.
By the way, at this juncture, we are going to, and we'll do this on the next Thursday theories. We are going to level up to level 2.
Oh man!
Nice.
2, baby. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight's session. That was fun. I had a great time. So, and little unexpected things, good stuff. Great that you guys could all join us. So I think as we do, we're gonna say it.
Oh, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
The VOD of this will be on YouTube in a few days. And if you need to catch up, the other VODs are still on there. Thursday T7 is also on YouTube as well. But yeah, we'll keep you posted on the next T7, whether it'll be this Thursday or the following. I'm not sure yet. So you guys ready to say it all together?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the table.
Tell your friends to watch.
Say it.
How can it be that as I roam, thy mercy follows me? Ne'er do I walk without thy grace, thy light abundant be. For great a sinner as am I, cannot thy will obey. But thou didst strike thy only Son, and made for me a way. In times of strife, when sorrows meet, and evil wins the day, I gaze upon thy heavenly seat, and darkness rolls away. Where can I go but to thy hand? It shields me in the fight. For all the days I walk this land, thou art my song at night. And when this heart shall beat its last, no more this air to breathe, thy call